Hello friends, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to be working on MikroTik routers and Cisco switches. So in this lab I am going to perform it using solely the command line interface in MikroTik. So without any waste of time, I would like us to begin on router 2, and before that begins, we need to start all the routers. So I come here to more action and start all the nodes. Let's give it a second to start. Good. As you can see, the node are started. Let's come to router 2. I click in here, then I press enter to start. Enter admin, then press enter. That's the blank, and I say no here, and it asks me for new password. I'll just put admin for simplicity, and I'll admin again, and we are inside the MikroTik router 2. So now from this interface ETH1 facing the router 1, which is connected to internet, that's the interface we are going to configure. That's the one interface. I call that one facing towards router 1. So you define IP address at address equals to 10.10.100.29/30, and you define the interface name. So let's put that here. There you go. So that works. Now we're going to configure interface 2, which is the LAN interface, and that is done the same way, but this time around you see my subnet mask is /24. Okay, so that's done. Now we're going to go on router 1. On router 1, I click in there and press enter, admin, and then enter. Okay, the default enter the new password. I'll just enter admin simplicity sake. Good. Now, so on router 1, I'm going to configure. Let me bring this. So we're going to configure this interface here, which is /33 and /30. So we start with the /30, that is going towards router 2. Okay, and the interface is ETH2. So it's the IP address at address equals to this. They put slash this CIDR, which is 30, and interface you define. Now the interface going towards router 3. So you can see towards router 3 is .33 and is ETH2, ETH3, I beg your pardon, yes, ETH3. Now this interface is already having DHCP automatically, so I will skip this one, but if it's not having, then you can configure this one and define this interface. Now let's go to router 3. Admin, then enter, no, new password, okay. So we're on router 3 now, as you can see even here. So on router 3 we are going to configure this interface that is facing router 1, and that is ETH1. And then the interface facing the switch. Okay, the interface facing the switch. Good. Now that is done. That is done. Okay, so now we're going to configure let me come here. I'll configure the PC address first before we come to the route. Let me come to PC1. Show. So you see right now it doesn't have any IP. So IP, then you define the IP. Done. So now if we show, we're going to see that we have this IP address assigned here, static IP address assigned here, and the default gateway. Okay, now I will save it. I'm going to do the same thing for the other PC on branch 2, on branch B, which is this one here. Okay, save. Good. So I'm going to come back up here to configure the route, which is this phase 2 routing. Right now on router 2, I'm going to establish a route to send every packet that is going to any network to this interface here. So you say IP route, you see IP route. We're on router 2 and we're saying IP route, that is default gateway of last resort. Destination IP address is 0.0.0.0/0. Gateway, this interface on router 1. That's done. Now we go to router 1. On router 1, we want to send packet to the branch A network, right? So say IP route at destination address, we give this network here, and gateway we give this interface here. So still on router 1, want to send packet to branch B, we'll send it to this interface here, which is this one here. Now on router 3, this will allow us to be able to connect to the internet, right? That's the route right there. Router 3, so we send it to this the router 1 here. That's the next hop. Okay, now you see that if we try to ping, let's ping PC2 from PC1, which is 172.16.1.10. you see we are able to ping, right? We are able to ping, but if we try to ping the internet from here, it's not gonna ping. 8.8.8.8, so it's gonna time out. because we need to configure masquerade interface. We have to masquerade the traffic using the NAT firewall. Okay, so let's go to router 1, which is internet facing, and configure the NAT firewall there. So come here, let me come here, already open it. Define the NAT firewall, say IP firewall NAT at chain equals source NAT out interface. As you can see, ETH1 action masquerade. Now if we try to ping try to ping 8.8.8.8, as you can see, we are able to reach the network, right? Good. Now let's ping 192. Let's ping 172.168.1.10 from PC1. Oh, bad command. Let me see what is bad. Okay, yeah, ping. Okay, so we are able. Let's do same from the other side. Ping 192.168.40.10. There you go. Now let's ping the default gateway. So we're on ping 172.16.1.1. There you go. Now let's go to PC1 and ping the default gateway. Ping 194.168.40.1. There you go. So friends, you see, that's how we configure interface and routing on MikroTik routers. Okay, we use Cisco switches, but in this exercise we didn't need anything to do with the switch. So for now, we have seen how we can configure our MikroTik interface with command line. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.